The other day, I did a video and got to thank the man who saved my life at the scene of the accident that almost took my arm and almost took my life. And tomorrow I have a follow-up with the surgical team, so I get to thank and shake the hands of the people who saved my arm. Because in the beginning, I was just delusional and medicated and thought everything was fine. Even after everything that happened, I literally asked the doctor if I could strap my arm to my chest and do jujitsu. And he was like, "You do realize you ripped your arm off, right? Like, this is not like a minor trauma." And even then, when they said they had to reattach my arm, I was like, oh, well, it's like Frankenstein. Just put a couple stitches in it. And it wasn't until I talked to a surgeon out in California that I had some grasp of what was actually going on. The surgeon was like, "Jesse, this isn't a couple stitches. You do realize how many surgeries and microsurgeries they had to do to attach the skin, fix the arteries, fix the nerve, rebuild the joint, rebuild the muscle, basically put everything back together." And I was like, oh, that wasn't such an easy thing. So tomorrow, I'm going to ask the team if I can make a video with them to say thank you. And I'm really lucky that with this accident, I had one of the best hand and arm orthopedic teams in the country. And as far as nerve pain, in the beginning, I didn't know because originally they had me on opiates and actually ketamine in the hospital, which I thought was crazy. But then I got out and they had me on Tylenol and Aleve, and that's all I was taking. And it was painful and I wasn't sleeping and it was bad. And then one night it got terrible because I remember in my elbow, in my shoulder, in my hand, I just felt this hot, burning, terrible pain and basically sat up just crying, just did not know how to deal with that level of pain. So I contacted the hospital and they said, "Oh yeah, that's probably nerve pain. Let us give you something." And they gave me a really low dosage of gabapentin and it was like a miracle. It absolutely took that pain away. Now, unfortunately, at least according to the PT team, they think that more and more of my nerves are waking up, so the pain is coming back and it's getting worse. So they may change the dosage, they may try something else, I'm not sure. But in the beginning, it was so amazing to have a medication that literally took this like unbearable burning pain and just made it completely disappear.